Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelynn if you're new here. If you're not new, then thank you for watching another one of my videos. I've been waiting to do this video for such a long time. I feel like one of my most asked questions is, what are your daily habits? How do you stay so positive? How do you have such a healthy lifestyle? How do you enjoy your daily routine? That type of thing. So I thought it was time to put together a video of the 15 habits that seriously changed my life. And these are really realistic habits in my opinion. These habits are definitely very specific and very specific to my life. Obviously everybody is so different, so hopefully you guys just take inspiration and motivation from this video. I feel like I have so many daily and weekly habits that I do so much that are just so natural to my life that I could never share all of them in one single video. So if you guys want to see more of them, maybe I can do them at the beginning of the month, kind of as like a motivational thing. Obviously don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, my foodie Instagram, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Super easy to forget to subscribe, so this is your reminder. Please hit the subscribe button and join the little bestie family that we have. It means so much to me, and let's get into the video. If you guys see me looking this way, it's because I have my notes over here. I really don't want to forget any of these habits. The first habit I have written down is not checking social media 30 minutes after waking, and this habit has seriously changed my life in such a good way. I used to always wake up and instantly grab my phone, check TikTok, check Instagram, and just get myself caught in scrolling, and that is just not a good positive start to my day. So now what I always do is I do check my phone to make sure I don't have like 10 missed calls from my mom, but other than that I put my phone away. I get up right out of bed and I don't touch my phone for another 30 minutes, and I've just realized it's such a good start to my morning. Second, I have spinach in smoothies. You guys, I am totally not a vegetable person. Growing up I absolutely hated vegetables. Honestly, still not a huge vegetable person. Sneaking vegetables into smoothies is such an easy way for me to get in my vegetables. I can never taste it. It honestly adds to the texture. I'll either do spinach or frozen cauliflower. I've even heard of frozen broccoli in smoothies, and you literally cannot taste it. You guys, if you haven't tried adding vegetables in your smoothies, you absolutely have to. I promise it's life-changing, and you'll never go back to a smoothie without vegetables in it. Number 3 is walking and doing movement as much as I can throughout the day. I've definitely started to do this habit more the past 2 years, ever since quarantine happened and I work from home. I notice obviously my daily lifestyle is a little bit less active, so adding in steps and movement as much as I can throughout the day has been such a good positive habit that I've added to my daily and weekly routine. So for example, if I'm shopping and there's an escalator or stairs, I'm always taking the stairs. If there's a coffee shop nearby that we can walk to, then I'll choose walking instead of driving. Just here and there doing things to get me more active throughout the day has really added to my movement, and just having daily movement has made such a positive influence on my life. Okay, number 5 is prepping breakfast. Breakfast is by far my favorite part of every single day. It's my favorite type of food. I've really found a lot of recipes that I love that can be made ahead of time. If you want to check them out, you can follow my foodie girl Instagram. I always am posting them on there. It's something so quick I can do at night. It takes me like 5 minutes. That way in the morning when I have overnight oats fresh waiting for me in the fridge, I'm way less likely to skip breakfast because I'm too busy. I can just eat the second I get hungry without even thinking, and I can get straight to work. I just feel like it's such a time saver. So prepping my breakfast the night before has made such a great difference in my morning routine. Number 6 seems obvious, but having 3 go-to spices that you use when you really aren't feeling creative, or if I have Hunter make my dinner sometimes, I can just tell him the 3 easy spices that I know I love the combination of. Mine are onion powder, garlic powder, and oregano. Those 3, I know I love the taste together. I know that I'm gonna enjoy my meal if I use those. So if it's on a night that I'm just trying to cook really quick, I already know that those 3 are just gonna go in my meal. If it's chicken, ground beef, chickpeas, literally anything, I know that those are my 3 go-to seasonings, and usually I just leave those 3 out on my counter. That way when I'm cooking, it's just super quick and easy, and I know that I'm gonna love it. Okay, I want you guys to fully listen up to this tip. It's by far the most helpful habit that I've added into my daily routine. For me, I really do struggle with comparison, self-love, negative self-talk. That's why it's such a big part of my channel. So this next tip kind of falls under like the self-love category, turning social media off the second I start comparing. It's kind of turned into my social media rule, where if I'm scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through TikTok, watching a YouTube video, and I catch myself start comparing myself or my life to someone else, obviously that's such a negative feeling, and we should never be comparing our lives to something online. So the second I catch myself doing that, it's kind of like I've lost all like privileges of social media in that moment, and I have to turn it off and go do something else. Ever since I started implementing this, I've noticed that social media is such a more positive space for me. I obviously focus so much on who I'm following, who I'm muting, making sure that my social media feed is as positive as possible, following creators and influencers like me who are always posting positive content. But of course, sometimes you do catch yourself comparing yourself even to these amazing positive creators. So I just have to turn social media off when it gets to that point, and I highly recommend you guys do that as well. Okay, number 8 is setting my alarm to the same time every single morning. For me, that's 8 a.m. Everybody wakes up at a different time. Everyone has different responsibilities, but setting that alarm clock every single day at 8 a.m. even on the weekends has been so helpful for me to kind of get into a routine and have like an internal clock. Sometimes I do snooze my alarm, like if Hunter and I go out on a Saturday night, Sunday morning I want to sleep in. Of course I let myself and listen to my body and get as much sleep as I need, but I still just have those alarms set. That way my body is like used to a routine. Next one, if you watch my YouTube channel a lot, then this is definitely something that you've probably noticed. I meal plan before every single time I grocery shop. I don't know why I wrote down meal plan. I would actually call it recipe planning. I do about 3 breakfasts, 3 lunch, and 3 dinners that I get groceries for. One, it's so much faster at the grocery store. I know exactly what I'm getting. I spend way less money. I waste way less food, and it's also so much easier throughout the week. I can look back on my grocery list and recipe plan and know exactly what I had planned to make. If I don't do this, I feel like I just stare at the fridge for an hour, and honestly it can be really frustrating when you have groceries but you feel like you have nothing to cook, and that's when I usually end up eating out, which is totally fine. But Hunter and I are definitely trying to spend less money on food, so recipe planning before grocery shopping, another one of my top tips. Okay, this next one has truly transformed my health and fitness journey, finding alternatives to recipes that are more nutritionally dense. So I'm trying to say this in a way that isn't bad. I don't want it to come off in a certain type of way, but what I'm saying is if I wake up craving pancakes, I want to have a recipe that is still nutritionally dense, that's going to keep me full, that's going to keep me energized and feels good on my stomach. Such a fun, motivating, and encouraging way to a healthy lifestyle for me personally. Obviously, I have normal pancakes or pizza all the time, but also having the option for nutritionally dense recipes that are similar to those other recipes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, number 12 is working out at the exact same time every single day. Everybody's gonna prefer something different, and 2, obviously life gets in the way sometimes, but my goal is to work out every single day at 12 p.m. That's just the time that I love to work out. Having that scheduled time just makes it more motivating for me. It's kind of like if I'm going to like an Orange Theory class or some type of class where you have to schedule it, I feel like you're more willing to go to it because you already have that mental timestamp in your head. It helps with like that routine feeling. Camera died, so if it moved, I'm sorry. Next one is pre-chopping my fruits and vegetables at the beginning of the week. This is my version of meal prepping, call it what you want, but I always pre-chop my vegetables and my fruit at the beginning of the week. I feel like there's nothing worse than to not want to cook and having to chop everything, dirty dishes, clean your kitchen, all of that. So I really just set time aside at the beginning of the week and meal prep some fruits and veggies. Sometimes I even go as far as cooking some meats that take longer, that just are gonna make my life way easier throughout the week when I go to cook. Meal prepping, pre-chopping, that type of thing has really cut down my cooking time during the week, and it helps me stay motivated to cook. Next one, please don't hate me for putting this in the video, but I feel like I just had to. It's so simple, but it seriously is a tip, and that's making my bed every single morning the second I get out of bed. It really is such a good habit to create because you're crossing something off of your checklist first thing in the morning, so you're already starting your day on a positive note. It's an easy way to clean up your space a bit, and it's also super comforting to come to your bed at the end of the day and it's all beautiful and made. I feel like it's just such a positive way to start your day and also end your day. The next one is journaling every single morning. I personally have a 5-minute journal, which is a gratitude journal. So there's prompts in the morning that says you write 3 things that you're grateful for that day, 3 things that you want to get done in the day, and then 3 affirmations. So I've just found that it's such a positive way to start my day, and I absolutely love it. You obviously don't need the 5-minute journal to do it, but some sort of positive journaling in the morning has really turned my mornings around and just such a great start to the day. This is usually what I do before checking my phone. So in that 30 minutes, I'll have my coffee, I'll journal, and I'll write a to-do list for the day, which brings me to the next one, which is writing 3 goals for my day every single morning. I call it goals. You could call it a checklist, a to-do list. Everybody has their own terminology for it, but I just like to call it goals because I feel like it's super motivating and encouraging, especially when I can check them off at the end of the day. So these are 3 things in the morning that I have to get done throughout the day. It can be something small like working out, or it could be something big like cleaning out my closet. Literally, it's always different. Obviously, every single day is going to be different, and then I physically check them off at the end of every day. If you're not already doing this, you should try it because you'll notice it's just very, very motivating. Okay, for the last one, number 15, I saved my favorite tip for last. I feel like this one is such an important habit that I've really implemented in the past couple of years. So cleaning my fridge and pantry out every single week before I grocery shop. I've mentioned this before on my channel. I kind of want to do a deep clean video or something like that because this helps so much. I always start off by going in and throwing away any of the leftovers that have gone bad, any fruits and vegetables that have gone bad, and just clearing out the fridge of food before I grocery shop so I know what I have to buy. And also, it does kind of motivate me to waste less food. I hate throwing away food. I hate throwing away leftovers. So if I notice that I am throwing away a lot of food, then it's motivating for my next week of grocery shopping to fully eat and enjoy all of the groceries that I purchased. That wraps up today's video. I would say that this is probably, if not my very favorite video I've ever filmed, one of my favorite videos I've ever put out. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, let me know down below. I will definitely do more of these. Like I said, I would love to make it like a monthly thing if you guys also enjoy it, but the only way I'll know is if you guys give it a like, a comment. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.